Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're just going to be doing a spoiler-free review on Doctor Strange. I recently purchased it on DVD, and all I can say is it's a fantastic film, but let's just do a quick spoiler-free review, some good points and bad points, and my final verdict. Let's get into it. So we start off by joining Dr. Stephen Strange, who's a neurosurgeon. We reach him at kind of a midlife point in his life, which is kind of unusual because a lot of stories that, especially in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, start off with the characters quite young. It's only been in the last few years we've seen a lot of characters begin at a kind of a midlife or kind of midway point during their kind of existence as a superhero. So it's kind of a new thing, but it's kind of odd as well. We join Doctor Strange hot at work, and obviously he's a fantastically gifted person with a photographic and I think eidetic memory, which kind of means that he's able to study fast, learn fast, and practice what he preaches. The big turning point in the film is when he has a car accident. Obviously we see this in the trailer, and the accident kind of shapes the way he then thinks and what he does next. He goes above and beyond trying to heal himself, and that sends him to a place which he doesn't even know exists, and it questions a lot with regards to what he knows and understanding of medical science, his healing, and also his kind of comprehension of reality itself. In essence, Doctor Strange goes on a spiritual journey and learns so many kind of like fantastic things about astral form, astral projection, and realms and realities he had no idea about. Not just Doctor Strange, but the audience as well is taken on a journey which is completely amazing. The visual effects are fantastic, and it's very reminiscent of Ant-Man with regards to the micro universe, and you kind of get a little nod to that in the film when Doctor Strange learns about the dark energy that has corrupted the inner circles now he's holding himself with. He has to muster all cunning and strength in order to take down his foes that we know of, and also that one big mystical foe which he must take down. So what did I enjoy about the film? Well, the performance of Chiwetel Ejiofor, and I had to look at my notes in order to make sure I said that sort of right. I don't think it is right. He was fantastic. Some of the best delivery. And this is the guy that was in 12 Years a Slave, and which is a great film in any case, but the delivery and the acting masterclass from him is so well executed. There's bits of comedy, like one bit of comedy about the Wi-Fi code, and the way that he delivers that with such elegance and poise, and the expression on his face is just like such a good actor, and it was great to see him in the film. As well, the twist with Mordo and Doctor Strange's, and as we could tell from the trailers, and also obviously I have watched the film, they are friends, which is a big twist in how they used to be, because they used to be enemies. So more on that to come in the future, I think. What was bad? Well, first of all, I didn't really kind of like the pacing of the film. I found that there was kind of a Rocky type moment. You know, in the Rocky films when he's like being trained, we go from this kind of quick montage of kind of training, and the kind of it seems very kind of quick in the movie. It's like, let's get the training montage out of the way, and then let's go on to the next stage, which is him fighting, which is kind of like odd in some ways, because the style of the like mystical arts that he gets himself involved with, it's very reminiscent stuff with Buddhism, and Buddhism takes years to reach enlightenment. It's kind of the same sentiment as to he's very quickly learning, and it was then very odd to see the pacing of the film go from A to B without any kind of great training timeline. Backstory to Doctor Strange. I really would have liked to seen more on Doctor Strange's past, like what shaped him to be the way he is. Like, he's very arrogant and he's very pig-headed, so narcissistic. It's something that, you know, you need to kind of find out a bit more about the character. Well, what made him the way he is, and you know, what is the deal with him? You know, what did anything happen to him as a kid that kind of made him that way? And it would have been nice to see that, but like I said at the start of the video, it seems a very Marvel thing at the moment to just kind of introduce characters at an older stage in their life, rather than kind of showing the younger state of their life. I wasn't overly impressed by Benedict Cumberbatch's accent, and it's largely due to the way that he was kind of trying to deliver an American accent. It just felt like a bit of a drone at the end. Like every time he was speaking, there was like this kind of like weird kind of low dubbed drone from the accent. So I hope he works on that a little bit when it comes to Infinity Wars, obviously he's probably going to do another Doctor Strange movie, so hopefully there's a little bit of work on that to make it a little bit more kind of clearer and less drony and whinier. Final verdict, it was a brilliant film. Apart from those little criticisms that I said, it was a brilliant and solid film. It delivers on so many levels, especially reminiscent of, like I said, the Ant-Man universe and the way we saw the film. We had that micro universe, and the same thing with these different realms that we see in Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange as well is very necessary, and this is based on the extent of mystical powers the character has to then take down some very meaty foes when it comes to Infinity Wars, because who's going to be able to take down Thanos? Well, you got Vision, you got Doctor Strange, you got Thor, and there's the other, people that don't really have any kind of great clout and power when it comes to taking out some kind of cosmic being that's all powerful and armed with an Infinity Gauntlet. Regardless of the fact it doesn't have all of the Infinity Stones, still, you're gonna muster and need some characters and some Marvel characters with some amazing abilities, and he is one of them. This was another very solid Marvel film. I strongly recommend getting it on DVD. I did find great enjoyment watching it, and I would give it 4 stars and go, yes, bring on more Doctor Strange. Maybe even a bit of Doctor Voodoo soon. Who knows? Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video on Doctor Strange. If you like this review, then please give it a thumbs up. I try to make it spoiler free as possible. I've also done some other reviews on other films such as Batman vs Superman as well as Logan, so give them a watch. And yep, thanks very much for watching, and as always, I shall catch you on another video. Bye bye for now.